Get on in the room. Y'all hit that like button. Punch that like button. What up, Omnaron? I see you in here, man. Man, we got to talk about this. I don't know how I missed this. I don't know how I missed this, but y'all hit that like button on your way in the building, man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Jeff Darlington dropping bombshells. Oh, don't let this get ugly, Miami. Please don't let this get ugly, Miami. What up, Danny? What up, Dolphinier? Thank you for the anniversary love. Headed to dinner now, man. Please let this be true. I know a lot of y'all want it to be true, but man, I don't know. I got mixed feelings about this now. I'm having some mixed feelings about this mess now, man. Man. This ain't, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this is good. So according to report today, and well, actually he was on TV, Jeff said Miami ain't near the market value for Tua Tagovailoa. Miami is not near the market value for Tua Tagovailoa. And when we talk about market value, we talk about Trevor Lawrence and Jared Goff. And Tua, now we know why his frustration was as high as it was. Now we know. Because Chris Greer came with that. Oh no. Chris Greer came with that, man. This what you worth. Take it or leave it. They better stop playing. They better stop playing. Let me tell y'all while I got mixed. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button real quick. Let me tell y'all why I got mixed emotions about this, man. Real talk. Let's reason here about this, okay? I understand that I've been one of the main drivers to make this man play on his fifth-year option. But I'm actually liking the roster and curious about what it's going to do so much. Man, we can't afford for this to ruin it. Our last chance to see if he could be something. Now, don't get me wrong. I already know what I feel like he going to end up being, so make him play on his fifth year. But gosh, can you imagine a nasty situation? Like actually getting nasty? I'm going to be honest. I didn't even think it'll get to this point. I didn't even think that it was possible to get to this point that right now. I'm like, the deal should have been done. Stop playing, Chris Greer. You know you gonna pay this man. Do you really have hardball in you like that, Chris Greer? Do you really have that in you? Or you just fronting right now? Because Jeff basically said he don't know the number, but based off of the people he's talking to, they are not even near market value. They are not having market value discussions. So what does that tell me? Could the Dolphins be offering to a Daniel Jones deal? Oh, but okay, listen. All right. Let's have a moment of honesty here. Whether you love Tua or dislike Tua, let's have a moment of honesty. He's not a franchise quarterback. If you're going to be playing with this man about these numbers and this money, let's have a moment of honesty. Franchise quarterbacks don't go through this unless they got some major injury concerns, which Tua does, but at the same token, he just came off of a healthy year. I gotta be honest with y'all, I'm shocked. There's a part of me deep down that still don't believe this. I don't even think that this is real. I believe what Jeff is saying. I believe that is real. But a part of me feels like, man, this is all for show. It's all for show. You can't expect them to make the right decision. And we all know the right decision is, man, make this man play one more year with a stacked roster and see if he can rise above it all. But do you really have the confidence that the Miami Dolphins, Chris Grier in that front office, are ironclad on that? Do we? I can't believe this came out. Like I expect this whole thing to be so hushed. Whether it's good or bad, for it to be so silent. But to get this information coming out, man, that the Dolphins are pretty much nowhere near the market. They aren't close to the market. And when you say not close, right? That gotta mean you ain't even in the 50s. That gotta mean you're not even in the 50s. You must be teetering. Well, I can't even make an assumption. I mean, how low is Chris Grier going? If you ain't nowhere near the market, like, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, 50 is at least near the market. And what this tells me is you aren't near the market in guaranteed money. The Dolphins want an out. They want an escape route. They want to make you look good by offering you a big contract, but the real money on that contract is phony. It's basically guaranteeing you probably 2.5 years worth. I can see Chris Grier trying to do a 3-year extension. $150 million, but what? $96 million guaranteed or something. Man, this is all speculation. We don't know what the deal is that they offering. But man, I'm going to tell y'all what it is. Miami knows what everybody knows, but in the public they don't speak of. We got a quarterback who's being carried by what's around him and the system, and he hasn't showed one iota of carrying ability, rising above the moment. In a tough situation where he carries the team. He puts the team on his back. Not one loss last year he played great in. Not one loss did he play great in. And the one team being the Cowboys, that was a good team. He didn't even play well in that. 5 field goals, y'all. 5 field goals. Somebody said TD frozen. Am I frozen? Am I coming across frozen? Because we got bad weather right now.
Probably in this area.
Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me and see me just fine in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat, man. And please, no, you aren't frozen. Nah, you're good. All right, I appreciate it. Hit that like button for me, though. We should at least have 100 likes, y'all. We should at least have over 100 likes. 300 people in the building. We should have 100 likes. Punch that like button, all right? Get that like up. Get the like button up. Hit those hearts, too. Appreciate everybody supporting the channel, man. But, yeah, man. Another thing. Because I went on Twitter. Actually, I got a notification about the story. And I was like, what? So I went on Twitter and everything, Tua. Oh, well, they don't believe in him. Oh, they don't like, oh. I'm like, oh, what is going on? How did I miss this? And it must have came out a few hours ago or whatever. This ain't good, y'all. This ain't good for the team in general. See, again, I'm not panicking yet because, man, listen, like I said, it, it's too good to be true for the team to do what's right. Which is sad that I can say that, right? But I will say this. I'm not panicking yet because I still think a deal is going to get done. I have the utmost confidence that Chris Greer is going to cave. I like he could show playing like he playing hardball now, but I have zero confidence that this man is going to cave. I mean, that he's not going to cave. Tua's going to get a big deal. We're going to overpay. We're going to make him feel special. We're going to make the fan base in large feel special. TD Fraud Talk said there is no deal coming. Stop lying to these people, TD. You keep saying that. I don't think one should be coming, but come on, man. Look at our history. We've done any and everything to make him the guy. We have overextended ourselves going over and beyond to make him the guy. And you think in the last minutes they're going to cave on that? All this talk about how great he is and this and that and this. We want him to be our quarterback for a long time. He's great and all this stuff. They are going to die on the hill. I do not see a sense of self-preservation in them. I see y'all in the chat, TD, let's go get Dak and all this, man.
I don't want Dak.
Listen, man. Listen.
No, you don't want that.
Well, Dak would do better in Miami than Tua.
No.
Yes, he would.
It'd be the same role, the same food, different toilet paper stuff.
No, he would do well in Miami, better than Tua.
I done had Dak from the beginning.
Yeah, I understand that, but he would do better in Miami than Tua.
No different.
Yeah, listen, you ain't had a Dak with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
But I had a Dak with CD Lamb.
Yeah, which is great, but it ain't.
I've had a Dak with X. I've had a Dak with the best O-line in the league.
Nah, it ain't the same. It ain't the same when you got Tyreek and Waddle and two of the fastest running backs in the entire NFL.
Okay.
It ain't the same.
I've had pretty good running backs.
Dak can throw a check down in the flat.
Okay.
Okay, so she is making a point. Listen,
you
man.
The problems you want over here, okay?
Y'all would be, if Dak came to Miami, y'all would be mad. Listen, I ain't the biggest Dak friend.
I mean, at this point,
y'all would be mad because y'all would be like, well, you couldn't do that in Dallas. Now, I don't know if Dak can win a Super Bowl, but Dak can go a lot further in my. Dak can be what Josh Allen is in Buffalo for them, for us. He can go to AFC Championship games with this roster. But I'm not saying he'll win a Super Bowl because I'm not the biggest believer in that.
If it's not the Sanders boys coming to Dallas, coming home, I don't want to talk about it. I'm waiting for Shedeur and
That's
Deion.
Funny you said that. Somebody just put Shedeur Sanders next year.
Let's go. Not to Miami, to Dallas. He's coming home.
And I agree, Dak would kill it in Miami, but I don't know about Super Bowl though. I think he'll have a little more success, go to the second, third round, maybe AFC Championship, but I don't know about Super Bowl. But listen, let's stop all the Dak talk. This is about Tua. I want to hear from, Tua supporters. His biggest staunch supporters. What's going on? What's going on? He gonna get his money. Don't panic. 2 years, don't panic. He gonna get his money, okay? But what's going on? Maybe little old TD might know a little something. Just wondering if any of y'all wanted to chime in. Y'all hit that like button. We're 4 away from 100. Punch that like button. But no, in all seriousness, y'all, don't panic. Tua's gonna get paid. Tua's gonna get paid. They got 30. How long they got? They got 30 days. They got like 27 days or something. 28 days. He gonna get paid in the next 28 days. I couldn't imagine the first day of veteran training camp and Tua ain't got a contract. Could you imagine? What would he do? Would he come to practice? Would he hold out? Would he practice under the assumption that he feels like a deal's still gonna get done? I am shocked to hear somebody come out and say that they are hearing that they're not even close to the market. You know, but that shows you how honest Tua has always been. That's the one thing you can never say about Mr. Tagovailoa. He has always been honest to a fault. It's like, Tua, don't be that honest. I don't know why we didn't take what he was saying a little more serious. See, we were looking at his comments, the market is the market, as, you know, this is what I want, we negotiating and we gonna get there. But that frustration was actually more real than ever now. Now we can confirm, yeah, they ain't even close. He really did have some frustration. They not trying to hit that market crap. And his agent's telling him, and then it got worse. Trevor got money. Oh, Trevor Lawrence got it. Now, Trevor Lawrence money is a prove-it deal in my opinion, but Trevor got the market. At least from the AAV, from what people see. So if they not even close to the market and Trevor and all them getting it, and if Chris Greer's saying, well, we're not the Lions, we're not the Jags. Oh, boy, you know what I'm starting to realize? Tua ain't got, listen, let me tell you, Tua got leverage if he believe in himself. Tua got leverage only if he believe in himself. Because if you believe in yourself, you say, it don't matter to me. I'm going to play on this fifth, and I'm going to show y'all that I'm going to hit that market. And you play with me with a franchise tag, and I'm sitting out. Or you going to set the market heavily with me. That's the only way you got leverage, if you believe in yourself. If you nervous, if you scared that you about to lose out on the biggest bag that you ever could get, and you got to take the risk of playing this year and possibly getting hurt or possibly not playing well, possibly bombing it at the end of the year again. Like, I want y'all to think about that. Imagine Tua playing on his fifth-year option, and we lose the 6 out of the last 7 games and we miss the playoffs. His money tanks. Or we make the playoffs and lose round again. More of the same? Or he was to get hurt. There's too much risk involved for him to play it out. That's why everybody want him to get his money. That's why everybody advocated. And you know what? Let me say this and say it for once. I am so sick of hearing players try to advocate for. Well, let me back up. I get it. You want to look out for your buddy, but I don't want to hear nothing about the team is gonna be upset if you don't pay Tua. They better go out there and do their job. Stop worrying about Tua money, especially if you already got yours. See, what Dolphin fans need to realize is, stop listening to these players advocate for other players get money as if that means anything. They don't care. They getting paid millions of dollars. They can care less if they win or lose. They care about winning, but at the end of the day, the check's still clearing. The check is still clearing. Stop putting all this emphasis on, well, Waddle and Armstead know that. See, they get it. They know he's great. They know he deserves to get paid. Man, Tannehill could be, man, Josh Rosen could be here and they might be saying that. So at the end of the day, when it comes to leverage, Tua only got leverage if he believes in himself and he's confident that even if they force him to play the 5th-year option, he's gonna ball out. You play hardball right now because you don't want to take the risk. So could we be looking? I know I keep saying that Greer's gonna cave eventually anyway. Could we be looking at the potential of Tua caving? Could we be looking at the potential of Tua caving on a Chris Grier deal? And he's in a tough situation because if he caves in a less than deal, I know people gonna twist it and be like, oh, he took a pay cut for the team. That goes out the window. We all know this man ain't taking no pay cut for the team now. We all know he want his bag. Anything less wouldn't a pay cut. He settled because he didn't believe in himself. He knew he had to take the bag being offered because what he's putting up to risk, it ain't worth it. I could literally go from making $45 a year to a bad be getting hurt or not playing well to becoming a 30 a year guy. If that. Maybe Chris Grier on to something. Maybe Chris Grier sees the light where Tua got to be the one to cave. And Chris Grier might, I don't believe it, but just in case, Chris Grier might be right now saying, if you ball out this year, I'll pay you. I'll make you the highest paid quarterback for all I care.
See that? Mm-hmm. Not that we continue watching anyway, but you know.
If you ball out, I'll make you the highest paid quarterback. I don't care. But I need you to do it first. Chris Grier might be at that point. I need to make sure. And if I make sure, I'll make you the highest paid quarterback. I don't even care no more.
I don't even care. What is ball out? Like, define what that means.
Ball out is win big games and big moments, lead your team to the playoffs and win half the big games instead of none of them. So, win and when I say win,
okay, question though, you'll make highest paid quarterback if I win half the big games and get you deep in the playoffs, but I don't have to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's their standard. But here's the deal: when I say win half the big games, it's not about just winning. It's not win or lose. You just got to make sure you balled out. Even if we lose games, you got to make sure you didn't contribute to them. You got to make sure you put that work in.
Are we at a 7 preservation?
All right. Yeah, man. But maybe that's what Chris Grier is saying. I'm willing to make you the highest paid quarterback next year, but you got to prove it first. Oh, it's going to be more expensive. I'm willing to pay it. Whatever it is, I'm willing to pay it.
They just need to hire you.
$62 million? All right. I'm willing to do it. And I'm willing to. It is what it is.
Just imagine you as the GM.
But yeah, I don't know. But you gotta prove it. I'm willing to make you the highest paid. Well, no, we need the money now. 45. No, no, 45. And I'm only giving about 2.5 years guaranteed, so about 120.
Are we going to Cheer Factory?
120. Take it or leave it. The market is the market. 45. You lose big games. That's what the market. Yeah.
I see that.
This way. So that's where I think is going on. I want you to go up. Get out of here and go up. That's what I think is going on. But again, let's simmer all of that. I still think Chris Grier's going to fold. Tua's going to get the bag. Everybody going to be happy. And it is what it is. Time will tell. Man, it's me and the wife anniversary. We're about to get in here and grab some dinner. have a nice little dinner. She told me I had to go live since
No, I
everybody
did not.
since everybody talking Dolphins talk.
I did not.
So I pulled over. She took over drive and let your boy go
I
live.
told
So
you had to go live, or you insisted on going live.
yeah. So at TD, Mike Florio was spot on. A lot of people be spot on, but they don't get the credit for being spot on. They just get criticized, and then whenever proof come out for what they said, everybody hush mouth. Everybody silent. They don't want to talk. They want to bring it up and get out of there. So no. So let's see if Twitter going crazy about it. Go on Twitter, you'll see everybody talk about it. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. About to get in here. Thank you all for the happy anniversary wishes. I appreciate you all. Y'all punch the like button before you leave out of here. Over 300 people, only 133 likes. Hit that like button. All right, so we can get the notifications out to our Fins family. And maybe I'll go live about this early tomorrow. You know, we'll talk more about it. I'll do a panel, get what y'all think, see what y'all talk about. I'll see you soon. I got to get out of here. We out. Love y'all. Peace. See you soon.